It's 1:32. You're in tune with Radio 2, and you're now invited to join the Little and Large Party.
Introducing Little and Large, Little and Large, Little and Large. Hey!
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, Supersonic, here we are then. Our very first show on the radio. Marvellous, isn't it?
Yes, I'm very excited, you know.
I knew Supersonic was excited about coming on the radio because he couldn't get to sleep last night, could you? Every time he tried to close his eyes, he fell off his perch. But just think, Supersonic, just think. Here we are on the radio.
I know, it brings a lump to my throat.
You probably swallowed the microphone.
I've always loved the radio.
Do you remember Jimmy Clitheroe?
Hello, Mr. Higginbottom. Is your Ozzy coming out to play?
And do you remember him? What's he called? Alfie Hall. He used to go with Jimmy's sister.
Hello, Alfie. Have you come to see our Susan? Give over you, Jimmy Clitheroe. Oh, no.
Do you remember?
I certainly do.
He was Brill, John Wayne.
That wasn't John Wayne. That was Danny Ross.
Oh, I used to be with the Supremes.
Did he?
And what about these?
Hello, I'm the famous Eccles. Good to be alive. Hello, Eccles. Nettie Seagon here.
The goons, who can forget them?
I thought that was today in Parliament. And what about him?
Too bad you, Nicky.
Sir John Gielgud.
To be quite finished, you told me you was going to behave yourself tonight and be nice to me.
I have been nice to you. I put fresh millet in your cage.
Do you know what I've always fancied being on the radio?
An aerial.
No, a DJ.
He's always fancied being a DJ. And he's got all the latest records. Vera Lynn sings punk. Limbo Dancing with Max Chaffer. And, of course, he's got Cliff's new single.
Hi. Oh. First, the good news. Supersonic will be playing my latest record tonight. Now, the bad news. We're using him as the needle.
Yes, Supersonic, you thought you'd be spending a quiet evening on the radio talking to your listener, but I am here to tell you, Sid Little, superstar, brain surgeon, astronaut, world heavyweight boxing champion, fish filleter extraordinaire, fashion designer to the Hunchback of Notre Dame, shipping magnate, Albert Tatlock, stuntman, world chess champion, business tycoon, stand-in for Ray Redden, snooker cue, composer, author, ferret breeder for the little sisters of the poor, model for Chinese chopsticks. Yes, Sid Little, tonight, this...
Pardon? What's all this?
You thought you'd be spending a quiet evening stripping down the reactor at the Windscale nuclear power plant, but I am here to tell you, Sid Little, actor, poet, translator of Tolstoy's War and Peace into 57 different languages in half an hour, scriptwriter for Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Man, stand-in for His Holiness David Frost, spokesman for the Cyril Smith Slimmers Club, Patagonian pig breeder, interpreter for Eddie Warren, inventor of the see-through kilt, choreographer of the Salford Wet Flannel Dance, founder member of the Attila Han Was Innocent campaign. Yes, Sid Little, tonight, this is...
Hey, I've just noticed you're holding a big red book.
Is there no end to this talent?
I've got it now. The big red book, it's This Is Your Life.
No, this is your rent book. You're 3 weeks in arrears.
There you go, messing me about again.
Sorry.
Go on, tell them what you found in the cellar, Supersonic.
Well, my old Snapshot album.
Supersonic's old Snapshot album. You ought to see it. Oh, it's brilliant. The very first picture shows Supersonic lying naked on a bearskin rug playing with a rattle. When that was taken, he was 23 years old.
I wasn't 23 years old. I was only a little baby.
But what a baby, eh? What a baby.
Yes, my mother was very proud of me. She used to take me everywhere.
Under her arm in a shoebox. Because he was dead tiny in those days as well. He was the only toddler in this street who used to get mugged by Sooty.
You're giving them all the wrong idea about me. I was a very pretty baby. I used to win prizes.
Yeah, Crufts.
Now be serious. That Snapshot album brought back some happy memories for me, especially of my school days.
Say no more. By the miracle of radio, let's leap on the Little and Large time machine and go back to Supersonic's school days.
Hey, that's amazing. And look, that's my desk over there.
I know it's your desk. I can see what's written on the lid. Supersonic sleeps here. I remember your school uniform was a pair of pyjamas.
Oh, look, I can see some little lad standing behind the blackboard. I wonder who it is.
I'll be Benny. Little Benny from mixed infants class.
How old are you, Benny?
I'd be 18, but teacher, Miss Diane, say I got to stand behind blackboard because I've been naughty little Benny.
Tell me, Supersonic, did you have any girlfriends in this school?
Loads.
Loads? That's a funny name for a girlfriend. But it's true, you know, when he was a lad, he had some girlfriends who grew up to be very well known. He used to go out with Kate Bush when she was just a twig. And Katie Boyle when she was still a pimple. Do you know, Supersonic used to go for a walk with him down Lover's Lane, and if he played his cards right, he'd stick his lead off. Tell me, Supersonic, what were you like at lessons in this school?
Well, I enjoyed woodwork.
Ah, he was so little he needed scaffolding just to build a pencil box.
Go ahead, mock. But this was a very good school. They did everything here, even ballet dancing.
Yeah, and I know who taught it. Ah, well, hello, and welcome to the Eddie Waring ballet class. I've just had a shift up and under, and believe you me, it's not easy in these tights. Well, I can tell you now, we'll all be having an early bath this afternoon, yes, you all know what that means, that's right. Scrum down smack in the middle of Swan Lake, And look, Supersonic, look who teaches chemistry here. All right. That would take a bottle of acid, pint of rocket fuel, bucket of nitroglycerine, mix it all together, not like that. And what do we get? That's right, the shampoo I sold to Kojak. Hang on, look at this, it's your old homework book, religion homework. Look at question 1. What did Herod bring in on a plate?
Want it something to do with a German sausage?
It must have been, you've put salami. Question 2. Where did Noah's Ark come to rest?
Oh, I remember that. Mount Ararat.
Correct. And here's question 3. Ah, no, this one's easy. When Moses was found in the bulrushes, what was he lying in?
Must have been a basket.
No, Judas's caracat.
Look, I want to go back to 1980.
OK, before we do, have you seen this poem on the lid of your old desk? I'll read it for you. Here sits Supersonic Sid, a scrawny little weedy kid. His arms aren't strong and his chest ain't hairy. Hardly surprising, his real name's Mary. Yeah, school days, especially behind the bike sheds.
You rang a few bells there, didn't you? You little tinker.
Big Elsie from the 5th form. What a raver she was. You could learn a lot behind the bike sheds in those days.
Well, I did. I learned how to mend a puncture.
Well, you would. I'll tell you what, let's bring on our first guest.
Good idea. Ladies and gentlemen, a lady with talent, and when I say talent, I mean talent.
It's not Big Elsie from the fifth form, is it?
Of course it isn't. She's a songwriter, a pianist, entertainer, so please welcome the multi-talented Victoria Wood.
Something called music and movement, where you run about to a tune. I wouldn't mind if it was cops and robbers, but the lady tells you what you have to be. And I'm only a mixed infant, so it isn't up to me. And now we're in the hall with the wireless on, with this woman saying what we have to do. Be as tall as an house, be as tiny as a mouse. I'm knackered, it's only 2:30. It's been an horrible day at school so far. Me best friend didn't come, and I got demoted from milk monitor, 'cause they heard me saying bum. And then I got in trouble in the playground, had the slipper twice of Mr. Stock, 'cause Linda Morris tried to kiss me, and I put me welly up a frock. And now we're in the hall with the wireless on, going on and on, we haven't had a rest. Pretend the day is sunny, you're a funny little bunny. Have you ever seen a rabbit in a vest? I'm making this Christmas tree out of lolly sticks to take home to my mum, but it's gone all crumply and sticky, 'cause I'm not very good with gum. A shepherd's pie and cabbage for dinner, and it wasn't even hot. And spotted Dick and custard, old Dick, and not a lot of spot. And now we're in the hall with the wireless on, our teacher's joining in, she's gone all red. She's the moon, and we're the sea, there's a big scab on me knee. I'll save it for tonight when I'm in bed.
Now, what were we talking about?
You were talking about what happened behind the bike sheds.
You mean you were?
I was as well. Man, it doesn't happen behind the bike sheds these days. It's in the discos. That's where all the chatting up goes on. In the discos. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Boogie's, the funkiest disco in town. We've got some funkadelic sounds for you tonight, so put your boogie shoes on and dance the night away. Hey, get with it, baby. Boogie on down to the funkadelic, discovating, motivating, rocking on, grooving, stroll on, soul brother, ever-loving, funky and loose. Get down and do it.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but he keeps saying it.
Hey, she's not bad. Her over there.
What? Her? Her with the blue hair and the polythene dress that rustles when she dances? Her? She's like a bag of crisps. I've got a brilliant idea, Supersonic. If you fancy her, why not go over and talk to her?
I never know what to say to girls.
Women love to be dominated. Be dominating, Supersonic. They love it.
Well, how do you go about being dominating?
Lots of ways. For a start, you could go over and wrestle with her. Get in an arm lock. Sit on her head. I'll show her who's boss.
Listen, thanks for the advice, but I think I'll do it my way.
Your way? Your way? Don't do it your way. That'll never work.
Why not? It's worked before.
Of course it worked in junior play school, Supersonic. There's been 2 world wars since then.
Don't be daft.
I'm serious, Supersonic. The modern, liberated woman isn't impressed if you offer a wine gum and let her stroke your pet frog.
You're undressing me with your eyes, aren't you?
Yes, how did you know?
You've got my shoulder straps caught around your glasses.
Here, Eddie. Why do they call that girl over there the one-armed bandit?
Easy. 3 potent lemons and you hit the jackpot.
Hey, handsome. How would you like to go back to my place after?
What a great idea.
And maybe stay the night?
Oh, yeah, you're on.
Right, here's the key. Don't forget to feed the cat till I get back tomorrow.
I went to the pictures last night to see a film called The Bitch.
Oh, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, he came home and bit the postman. Ooh, all this wildly pulsating music and this low, sexy lighting brings out the animal in me. Can you hear me, woman? I said it brings out the animal in me.
Oh, just shut up and drink your saucer of milk. Darling, I think our lives, our love, our plans, our hopes, our fears, our desires are controlled by something bigger than both of us.
I know, and I wish your flaming mother would go home. Hey, Supersonic, I've just pulled a fantastic bird. She's got legs all the way up to her shoulder blades.
How do you know?
She's got her tights fastened to her earrings.
Hey, when I danced with that blonde, everyone watched us.
Yeah, I noticed.
Do you think it was the high-heel shoes, fishnet stockings and low-cut dress?
Well, I did tell you not to wear them. It's warm in here, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It must be warm. That Scotsman over there had just lifted his kilt and wiped his forehead.
That's not a Scotsman.
Ooh, that makes me even warmer. Let's go home.
Hang on, they haven't played any rapping records yet.
Rapping records? What's all that?
You just taught the beat of the music, like this. Hey, hey, what do you say? A disco is the beat today. And now, get on the floor, boogie on more and more.
Hey, that's fantastic. Can I have a go?
Rap on.
Rap on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can jump and I can jive. I can dance and I can sing. But turn your back while I do my thing. It's good, this. Jimmy Savile. Oh, goodness gracious, goodness me, I deserve the OBE. Top of the pops every night, enough to make your hair go white. Hilda Baker. Walter's ill, his breathing stopped. He disco till his boogie dropped. Henry Cooper. I went out with all the fellas. We was dancing on our own. We splashed it on, you should have smelt us. That's why all the birds went out. Frank Spencer. Betty said I must stop dancing, but my trousers, they go dancing. Why don't you tell the folks your joke?
What joke?
What joke? How many jokes do you know?
One.
But what a joke, eh? Supersonic, what a joke. Only the funniest joke in the world, that's all. Guaranteed to make people laugh for at least 3 years. Guaranteed. Go on, let's hear this brill joke.
Oh, all right. This elephant...
Hang on, before you start, tell the ladies and gentlemen how much you paid for this brill joke. The funniest joke in the world. Go on, tell them. Well, I'll tell them then. I look at his 150 a Dobber marble. And gasp. Can there be more? 63 new pence. Cash. Didn't you, Supersonic?
Yeah.
63 pence. Where did you get money like that?
I sold my body to medical science.
How did you raise the rest?
Don't be stupid.
Sorry, Supersonic.
I had 50 pence saved up.
You sold your body. Your supersonic body for 13 pence.
Yeah.
Well done. Go on, tell them.
Oh, all right. This elephant goes into the chemist and says... What are you laughing for?
Oh, it's brilliant. It's funny.
I haven't even got to the funny bit yet.
It must be funny, this joke. Even the bits that's not funny sound funny to me. Go on, start again.
This elephant goes into a chemist and says to the girl behind the counter, "Have you got anything for earache?" She says, "Are you an Indian elephant or an African elephant?" And he says, no, I was born in this country.
That's rubbish. That's the worst joke I ever heard in my life. It's terrible. Born in this country. It's pathetic.
Pathetic.
Supersonic, don't tell me you think it's funny.
No, I think it's pathetic.
Well, why did you buy it then?
Why did you sell it me?
I needed the money.
Supersonic Records presents the great hits of the 70s. From the days when songs had tunes and the words really meant something, supersonic sounds like Lena Lovitch.
My lucky number's 1.
Ian Drury and the Blockheads.
Hit me with your shaving stick. Hit me. Hit me.
Pink Floyd.
Teacher, leave us kids alone. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall.
And you need pointing.
And many, many more sing-along records in your shops now, including this one of my own.
Oh, you're not going to sing one of your soppy songs, are you, Supersonic?
Lots of people like soppy songs.
Lots of soppy people. They always have such stupid lyrics.
No, they don't.
Go on, then, sing it.
I left my heart in San Francisco.
I left my ears in Colwyn Bay.
So you're spoiling it. It's a very sad song, this.
Well, of course it's sad. It's about a bloke who's leaving bits of himself all over the place. No wonder it's sad.
I left my heart in San Francisco, high on a hill. It calls to me.
Wait a minute. He's left his heart high on a hill.
Yeah.
Well, that's daft, isn't it? I mean, it'd roll down. Why couldn't he leave it somewhere safe, like in his sandwich tin?
Shut up, you're just spoiling it.
It calls to him. What does it say?
Yoo-hoo, I think you've forgotten something.
You've just completely ruined my song.
How can it call? Hearts can't talk. I've heard of having your heart in your mouth, but having a mouth in your heart, oh.
Look, if you don't like the song, I'll sing another one.
You carry on. Go on, carry on. We're all waiting. I won't stop you, honest. But before you do, are the words in this any better than the other song?
They're lovely words. I'll go through them if you like.
Right.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't know if it's cloudy or bright.
And there's no play here today at Edgbaston. 4 inches of rain have fallen in the last 24 hours, and now I'll hand you over to Puddle Mill at 1.
But I only have eyes for you, dear. The moon may be high.
Course it's I. There's no maybe about it, you silly moon.
But I can't see a thing in the sky.
Ah, grasshopper. French air traffic control on strike again.
For I only have eyes for you. I don't know if we're in a garden.
David Bellamy here. Now, did you know I once crossed a dandelion with a leek and I got a plant that watered itself?
That's it. I give up.
Now, that's the best line in the song yet. Actually, Supersonic, because you've been messing about so much, we've run out of time. So why don't you finish the show with your favourite? Ready when you are, Brian.
They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. They're gonna make a film about a man that's sad and lonely. And all I gotta do is act naturally. They say I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can never tell. The movie's gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. So I hope you'll come and see me in my movie. Then I know that you will plainly see naturally.
Hey, there! Gotta put me in the movies there, Groucho.
They're gonna make a big star out of you.
Okay there, Fuzzy. They're gonna make a film about a bear that's sad and lonely. Hi-ya, hi-ya. And all I gotta do is act naturally.
They say I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can never tell. The movie's gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. So I hope you come and see me in my movies. Then I know that you will plainly see the biggest fool to ever hit the big time. And all you gotta do is act naturally. And all you gotta do is act naturally.
Hey.
Well, that's it, folks.
Hang on, we've got to thank everyone now.
Of course we have. I'm glad I reminded you. Yes, we'd like to thank our super guests, Victoria Wood, the writers Alec Adcock, Tony McMyler, Mike Franklin, Rob Grant and Doug Naylor, Frank Hughes, Richard Jones and John Walker,
the musicians Brian Fitzgerald and the party band,
and the producer Ron McDonnell.
And don't forget the audience.
Oh yeah, we'd like to thank Madge Higginbottom, George Tassel, Bert Woodman.
Hey, and can I just thank that Mike Baldwin and Hilda and Stan, because I've enjoyed it as well. And no, don't forget Mike Baldwin, he'll be after me if I don't mention him again. Anyway, I'd like to thank Elsie Tanner and Mavis and Miss Mrs. what's her name? Mrs. White.
Good night and thank you, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
The Little and Large Party is to be repeated on Friday evening at 10:02.